Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So East Carolina's offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
The Pirates in the hurry-up. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ECU.
Number 7, catch and score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Gets it out quickly. Powers through. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
The Pirates are rolling down the field.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Pirates trying to cash it in on first and goal. On the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 0 with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Brings up second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Already a chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Into the house. Touchdown Bulls. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Barres. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hauls it in. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here's the handoff. And some room to work. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Now on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Pirates back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Pirates trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Touchdown Pirates! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Pirates will snap it on first and 10. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, ECU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Catch open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Nimrod. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Absolutely center cut.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Slams ahead. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. The give from the gun. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They're going to run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. Quick spin on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll try to power it in. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
The Pirates are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Pirates are on the move. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Hauser. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Pirates want to move quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Pirates with the 1st and 10.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Connor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. To throw, it's Hauser. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
East Carolina, 46, South Florida.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wide open downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big thing. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 15 over New Mexico State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The Pirates will hustle to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks away on the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, USF! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Barrels ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hauser. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. Continues to fight for yards. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, USF.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Timeout, South Florida.
To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they